Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I'm Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Tinubu Ramaphosa to tackle shared challenges, foster closer ties. Nigeria seeks global leaders' collaboration on tech challenges. Federal government plans electricity offences tribunal activates 2.6 million meters. Governors have turned universities into constituency project, ASUU allege. INEC warns against hate speech, arms at campaign venue. Army chief pledges more media access to military operations. SSANU, NASU give federal government 2 weeks to pay withheld salaries. And on sports, Under-17 Women World Cup, Flamingos to know group opponents on Saturday. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu and his South African counterpart, Cyril Ramaphosa, have committed to tackling shared challenges and fostering closer ties at a bilateral meeting held in Johannesburg. Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, said in a statement that the meeting was held at Radisson Blu Hotel. President Tinubu noted that Ramaphosa's inaugural speech captured most of the challenges faced by African countries and the need for more collaboration among leaders and citizens to provide solutions. Nigeria's Minister of State for Labour, Nkirika Onyejecha, has asked global leaders to collaborate in addressing technological challenges and building a more resilient and inclusive society for future generations. Speaking at the 112th session of the International Labour Conference, the minister emphasized the need for collective action to mitigate the threat of technology to the world of work. Her address aligned with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, which aims to transform Nigeria into a premier investment hub on the global stage. The federal government on Thursday declared that it was perfecting the process for the establishment of an electricity offences tribunal with an inbuilt appeal system to speedily tackle power-related offences. It also declared that a total of 2,655,488 meters in the power sector had been tested and calibrated, as most of the equipment had been deployed for use by consumers across the country. Academic Staff Union of Universities has strongly criticized both federal and state government for what it perceives as the politicization of education, particularly through the proliferation of public universities while neglecting the funds needed for existing ones. Dr. Melemi Abacha, chairperson of ASUU at the Federal University Gusau branch in Yobe State, expressed discontent during a press conference in the matter. He noted that the federal government has not fulfilled its promises from 2003, including the allocation of 50 billion naira for the payment of the backlog of earned academic allowances and the integration of EAA into salaries from January 2022. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has warned political parties involved in the off-cycle governorship election in Edo and Ondo states to avoid the use of hate speech and offensive languages in the conduct of the campaign for the elections. The commission also said the parties contesting the election should avoid carrying arms to venue of such campaigns, which must be communicated to the Commission and the Nigerian police at least 10 days before the campaign. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tarid Lagbaja, has pledged to improve media access to its operations within the bounds of operational security. This, he said, would help accurate reporting of the military and build trust between the Nigerian Army and the civilian population. He also said the media and the Army must extend their engagement to areas of national development, peace building, and community inclusion to foster national security. The Joint Action Committee of the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions and the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities has given the federal government 2 weeks to pay the 4 months without salaries. The JAC has also threatened to shut down universities and inter-university centers if the government failed to pay the withheld salaries at the expiration of the ultimatum. The two non-teaching staff unions, in a letter to the Minister of Education, Professor Dahir Maman, accused the government of neglect and insincerity. The last on the news is sport. Nigeria's Flamingos will know the group opponent at the 2024 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup on Saturday. The draw, according to information available on FIFA's website, will hold at the Fray Anton de Montenicho Monument in Dominican Republic. And that'll be all on Justeventonline News at 9. Here's the recap of the story. Tinubu, Ramaphosa to tackle share challenges, foster closer ties. Nigeria seeks global leaders' collaboration on tech challenges. Federal government plans electricity offences tribunal activates 2.6 million meters. Governors have turned universities into constituency projects, ASUU allege. INEC warns against hate speech, arms at campaign venue. Army chief pledged more media access to military operations. SSANU, NASU give federal government 2 weeks to pay without salaries. And on sport, Flamingos to know group opponents on Saturday. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. In every trying moment, always find the ability to keep the situation under control with good strength. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tab at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Anifat Ismail. Good night.